Welcome back to my channel. I'm Hope Taylor. I am a photographer based in Charleston, South Carolina, and apparently I'm also a beauty YouTuber because you guys have been asking to see a makeup tutorial from me and like some of my favorite products and things like that. I filmed a makeup tutorial about a year ago, a little less than that, but a ton has changed just about my life and my routine. So I thought I would do an updated video and some of my current favorite products. I have some new fave products and kind of like a morning skincare routine. So this morning I got up, I went for a run, I did my morning routine and then filmed this look for you guys before I start to actually film for the day, which I'm filming right now, but you know what I mean, film the rest of my videos. So I thought I would give you guys a little like walkthrough of my morning routine products, my current favorite products before we dive straight into the makeup tutorial. So first things first, I'm gonna run you guys through my morning routine and the products that I use for skincare, for hair, all that good stuff, like when I'm actually getting ready in the morning. So the first thing I do after I run in the morning is obviously take a shower, and I wash and condition my hair with a new product than what was in my like top 10 products a couple months ago. And I'm blonde, I'm not naturally this blonde, so my roots are struggling because of quarantine. We're just gonna not address that. But this Bust Your Brass Purple Toning Shampoo and Conditioner has been a favorite of mine the last few weeks because I feel like it tones my hair to be less yellow but without being like super purple and silver, because I feel like I had gotten like really silver for a while, and it leaves my hair feeling super soft and conditioned. So been loving these two. And then when I get out of the shower, post shampoo and condition, I use this It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Spray. I have another one that I shared in my last video. I love them both equally. This is just what I have on hand right now. Kind of like a detangler, leave-in conditioner type of thing, but it just leaves my hair feeling super soft. I also, once I put this in my hair, I have been doing my Jergens Natural Glow Tanning Lotion in the summer. I'm gonna make fun of myself this whole video talking about how pale I am, but this has been a huge help to me. I have never done self-tanner or fake tanner before, besides like an occasional spray tan for a vacation. But this daily Natural Glow moisturizer has been super awesome for me because I feel like it's a really like gradual tan. It doesn't get splotchy. I can literally just put it on when I get out of the shower, let it dry for a few minutes while I get ready, and then go about my day. And then it builds the more that you add onto it. So I feel like super in control of how tan I get. And I use the fair to medium skin tone one. So, been loving this stuff. And then from a skincare perspective, I use the Clinique 3-step process. I swear by it. I've literally used it since high school. It's my favorite. So at nighttime, when I'm like removing my makeup, I use the Clinique like mild facial soap, which is just like the normal clear facial gel. It's in a bottle like this, but this one is the extra mild bottle. And I use this one on my bare skin in the morning after a run because I'm not removing makeup, so I don't need something as strong. I'm just like getting the sweat off my face from running. And so this one is the extra mild, and I use this one in the mornings. And then I have this step 2 is the toner. It's almost gone, but I just put it on a cotton ball, use it all over my face, and it gets off any excess like dirt, makeup, anything. And then just the moisturizer, which is the 3rd step, the Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. If you don't buy anything else, this moisturizer is like a freaking game changer. It is my favorite thing on the planet. I've literally used it for as long as I can remember, like probably for a decade. Totally grab that if you haven't ever tried it. And then the last 2 products I wanted to show you are actually, I guess there's 3. This is my favorite dry shampoo. I used it today because this is actually day 2 hair. So I loaded up on this stuff. It's the Living Proof Dry Shampoo. I love it for blondes especially because it adds a little bit of lightness to the color, but I think it works for all hair colors because it doesn't add too much. It's not like that thick white baby powdery type of thing. And then this is a new product I love to clean my makeup brushes. So my best friend Erica is actually a makeup artist, and she is like huge into like cleaning all of your makeup brushes and your beauty blender and all of that stuff. And this stuff is awesome. So it's by Cinema Secrets. No, it's not. Yes, Cinema Secrets. I was like, what is that word? And it's the makeup brush cleaner, and you literally put it in like a really shallow bowl and you dip your brush in it so that it's like a 1/3 of the way up your bristles, and it climbs up the bristles, and then you just like rub it on a towel and then it's done, and it's quick dry. So like you could literally do it and then 30 minutes later do your makeup if you needed to. So love this stuff. It's awesome. It's clearly, I love it. It's almost gone. And then last thing is my chapsticks. I've been using like 2 different lip moisturizers, the Mario Badescu, which I know I said that wrong, but the lip balm in this little white tube I love. It's like a super thick one that I layer on after the shower, and then when I go to bed, and it like soaks in my lips, makes them super soft. And then this one is the Sugar Dream. I think it's, yes, Advanced Therapy, and this is in the color Dream, but it's like a little light pink chapstick. So if I'm not wearing makeup or I'm wearing really light makeup and don't want to put on like an actual lipstick, I'll put this on because it gives me the perfect amount of like a little bit of color, a little bit of tint, and it's just a really pretty shade. So I love that one. And then I love Rose is like one of my all-time faves. So that's my morning routine, some of my updated favorite products, they're all linked below. And now we're gonna dive into how I made my face look like this, which again, not a makeup artist, but I just filmed my getting ready routine. So I hope that you guys enjoy, and let's dive in. Okay guys, so we're just gonna jump right in. And like I have said before, I am by no means a makeup artist, but some of my products from my last makeup tutorial have changed. And now that I've moved to Charleston and I live in like hotter weather and summertime weather the majority of the year, I wear a lot less makeup because it just kind of melts off my face, and I found products that I really, really like. So I'm excited, and I'm just gonna dive in. I'm literally getting ready today for a whole day of filming. I'm gonna pull all this back. And so I figured that what better day to film a makeup tutorial than a day where I'm gonna be filming all day anyways. And then I also showed you guys some of my like morning routine stuff. So I've already washed my face, toned my face, moisturized my face, all the things. And I don't have a big mirror to work with, so I'm literally just gonna use this like little baby compact mirror to do my makeup, which is what I do at hotels when I'm too lazy to go stand in the bathroom. So this is gonna be fun. First thing I'm gonna do is sip some of this. My dad got me a strawberry refresher this morning because he's an angel. I've also already moisturized my lips with this stuff that I showed you guys at the beginning of the video. It's like my favorite lip balm right now. So that's on my lips, and I'm gonna prime my face. So this is the Banana Bright face primer. This is new for me, but it's vitamin C and banana power inspired pigment. But it makes my face, it just kind of fills in my pores, makes my face feel super healthy, moisturized, and shiny. And it smells like bananas. So I just do like a pump and a half, maybe less of that. And I'm just gonna put it all over my face. I'm gonna prop this little compact up so I can kind of see. Priming my whole face. I'm really focusing on like my T-zone, like the sides of my nose and under my eyes too. I want them to be super, super primed. So primed and ready to go. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm a little more glowy. And then this is my new go-to foundation. So in my last video, I kind of combined a couple different heavier, like more full coverage foundations, and now this is all I use, and it's the It Cosmetics CC cream. But I use the anti-aging hydrating one, and this is the illuminating one. So there's a matte one that's in a gray bottle, and then this one's the illuminating one. It's kind of like a purple pinkish bottle, but I like this one because I don't like how full coverage the matte one feels. It feels really heavy, it feels really thick on my face, and this one feels just like, it just makes my skin feel a little bit more moisturized, it's like a little bit lighter, and I just really love it. It has SPF in it, so it's perfect for summertime. And I have two different colors. I use Fair when I'm not tan, and Fair Light is like the half a step up because the amount of tan I get is embarrassing. It's like non-existent, but I'm gonna use Fair Light today. And I take my beauty blender, which is embarrassingly dirty, and I'm gonna do just like a pump and a half. I don't do 2 full pumps because that's like a little too much. And I'm just going to take a wet beauty blender, so it's like damp and like squishy. I almost said moist, but I don't like that word. And I'm gonna like dab a little bit all over my face and then blend it in. My chin is like not my friend today. I had a big pimple this morning and I tried to pop it. I don't know if I'm the only one that like, I can't not pop a pimple. I know it's not good for me, but if there's a pimple, it just needs to be popped. And so anyways, I popped it and then it wouldn't pop. And so then I used my fingernails and now it's just not cute. There's like a big mark. So anyways, we're gonna conceal that. I mentioned this in my last video, but I'm very fair skinned, so I get very like veiny eyelids. I don't know if anybody else is gonna like know what I mean by that, but my eyelids show like my purple and blue veins very, very like clearly. And so I'm gonna put some of the like foundation on there, and then I'm also gonna put some concealer on my actual eyelids because I just don't like the way that I look translucent, because I kind of am, but that's what makeup's for. We're just gonna pretend that that's not a thing. The downside of using this little compact is I'm really seeing all the things I need to fix about my face. So I'm gonna blend down my neck. I don't really like pay super close attention to this. I just kind of blend a little bit. This is as blended as we're gonna get. So that's the base layer. You can tell if you watched the last video, it's not near as like thick and dramatic as the heavier foundation I was using before, but I still swear by Tarte Shape Tape. And I use the shade Light, again, because I'm pasty. And I'm gonna put this under my eyes, and then I'm gonna conceal any areas that I don't like. I used to use this more as a highlight, so I would do like my nose, my chin, the center of my forehead. I don't like how that looks as much anymore. I feel like in the summertime I get freckles, which you can't really see from this far away, but I have a lot of freckles. And if I like cover them all up, I feel like my makeup just looks too heavy. And so instead, I just do a light little bit under my eyeballs, and I'm gonna conceal my chin like I mentioned, because she's a hot mess express right now, and that's it. I'm not gonna do my nose or my forehead or any of the other highlight areas, because I'm gonna actually highlight with highlighter later. So I'm just gonna blend this in with that same beauty sponge, really make sure that little pimple friend is covered. If I have any other areas with redness, I'll kind of take whatever excess is just on the Beauty Blender and dab in those areas. And then I flip it over and use the more pointy side to blend my under eyes. And I'll blend this, and then, like I mentioned, I'll close my eye and just kind of take whatever excess and blend it into my pasty translucent eyelids. Ta-da! That's it. And then I'm gonna set it with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I think this is the same from my last video. It's my favorite one. I rebuy it like all the time. So I'm just gonna dip my Beauty Blender in there and set it. I'm not using a mirror for this. It's like the no mirror makeup challenge. See if I get it in the right place. So even though I didn't put concealer on my nose and my forehead, I am gonna go ahead and still set those places. So I'm gonna set my nose, set my forehead, because I get like a line right down the middle of my forehead that's not cute. We don't need her there. And then my chin, where I put the concealer and where my smile lines would be. I'm gonna look in a mirror now and see if I actually got the places I meant to get. Wow, I did, amazing. Okay, so then while that sets, and then I usually fill in my eyebrows with an eyebrow pencil, but this fun thing happened where my eyebrow pencil broke in quarantine and I haven't had a chance to order a new one online. Obviously, I'm not gonna go shopping for one. So what I had instead is this Too Faced like brow, what would it be called? Like brush. It doesn't even, the name's like rubbed off because I've had it for so long, but I've just been filling in my brows with this, and it's kind of like a tinted gel. And then I take this, which is the Double Duty Beauty Tarte Busy Gal Brow. And this one's a little bit more precise and a little darker. So I kind of fill in like the fluffy part of my brow with this, and then the tail end of my brow with this. So I'm not even using a pencil. I have very dark, like thick brows, and so I can kind of get away without using a pencil if I'm going for a more like natural look. And that's kind of what I've been doing every day. So that's what we're gonna go for. So I'm just gonna take this like tinted gel, and I'm gonna brush up on the like thicker part of my brow to kind of fluff it out, and then brush through the tail of my brow just to kind of tame it, because the other one is a little bit darker and it's gonna do a better job of like tinting it. So right now I'm just kind of like taming the hairs and getting them to go where I want. I'm really grateful you guys aren't any closer to me because I need to pluck. And then I'm gonna take this one, and you're probably not gonna be able to tell, but this one's like much more precise, and it's a smaller brush, and it's a little bit of a darker shade. And so I'm gonna fill in the tail of my brow with this because it'll kind of give that illusion that I like penciled it in, because it's a little darker. Ta-da! That's the extent of the brows for today. And then I'm gonna take just this like fluffy brush. It's probably not what it's supposed to be used for, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna wipe off where I had all of that setting powder. Perfect. And then next step is I'm going to bronze. And I used to do a more heavy contour, especially on like filming days. I would bronze and contour. Now what I do is I just bronze. I feel like sometimes the contour looks a little too heavy, and I've just been kind of going for, like I said, a lighter makeup look. So I'm gonna take this big Jaclyn Hill fluffy brush, and I now use the Butter Bronzer, which just smells like heaven and it smells like the beach. And this is the shade, I don't know, it just says bronzer, 6676. I think this is like the middle shade, and so it's just called bronzer, but there's like a darker and a lighter one. And I'm just gonna swirl it in there. Fun fact, I had 2 of these, and as I was bringing this all in here this morning from my bathroom to film, it shattered on my floor. So that was fun. Anyways, and I'm just gonna bronze the like contour area of my cheek. So the center of my cheek, kind of from my ear to the corner of my mouth, is where I'm gonna be bronzing. And I'm gonna do the little like fish face to really show me where I should be going. So I'm kind of doing these windshield wiper motions, and then I also do little circular motions to blend it in. Get these little baby hairs out of the way. Get a little bit more. One side done. I'm gonna do the other side. Perfect, so my cheeks are bronzed, and then I'll also do kind of the tops, like the corners up here, my temples, and then my jawline too, which my jawline's non-existent, which is why we have bronzer. I don't know if anybody else has this many baby hairs, but I literally have to like, normally I wear this really not cute like fabric, like cheerleader headband, but I figured that I would try to look a little cuter for filming, so I didn't. So we're just gonna hold those baby hairs back up in there. So I'm bronzing, I'm focusing on like the top corners of my forehead, like where my temples would be. And I'm trying not to drag it in too much to the center because I want to give like the contour effect of having a skinnier little head. And then I'm gonna do my jawline. Again, my jawline doesn't exist, so this is just gonna help me out a little bit. I'm really being brave not using a mirror. Ta-da, bronzed. And then I'm gonna take this NARS brush. The color's called Orgasm. I'm really sorry, that's just what it's called, but it's my favorite blush of all time. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of blush on the apples of my cheeks. I've been doing a little more blush than I used to do because I kind of like that it just looks like naturally rosy, and I have very pink skin, like obviously you guys have probably noticed that, but I have very like pink toned skin, and so if I don't do a lot of blush, it just doesn't look like me because I'm normally so pink. So I'm just gonna do that on the tops of my cheek. And then last step for the face is highlighter, which I have a new product and I've been loving. It's this Fresh and Frosted little palette by Sugar Rush. I'm not sponsored to say any of this stuff, guys. I am not a makeup artist, but I really love this because it has 3 different colors in it, and I kind of like mix them all together and do different combinations depending on if I want to look more golden, if I want to look more glowy. Typically I mix the first and the third one, so that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, this one has a mirror in it, that's helpful. So I'm gonna mix the first one and the last one because it's kind of like a more pink toned like shimmer instead of a gold toned shimmer, because again, I have pinker skin, so it kind of makes it look a little more natural. And I'm gonna do just the tops of my cheekbones. And then I used to use different brushes for each part of my face. And I don't know if I've just gotten lazy with my makeup or what, but now I use the same brush for everything. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take just that first color because I really want the center of my face to be like super shiny. And I'm gonna dip it in the first one and I'm gonna do down my nose and then the tip of my nose, my little Rudolph highlight, and then my Cupid's bow on my lip. And then I'll do a little bit on like the temples of my, I guess that wouldn't be a temple, like the little brow bone. That's the word. That's actually probably not the word, but whatever. This would be for my brow bone. And then I take a little flat brush. I'm gonna do below my eyebrow right there to highlight the brow bone. And then last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little pointy brush and do the corner of my eye with that same like light white highlight color. And that's the base. And so I like to set my makeup with a setting spray before I do my mascara because I'm very clumsy, and if I do my mascara first, I typically like try to do my setting spray too like prematurely after that, and then I get mascara everywhere. So I use just the All Nighter by Urban Decay. I'm just gonna spray, perfect, and I'm just gonna let that set and wait to do my mascara. And then I wanted to show you guys this Fix Plus, Fix X, I can't see. Fix Plus, the setting spray that has, it's called Gold Light. It has little gold flecks in it, and you shake it up, and I use this every once in a while when I'm filming or like going out on a girls' night or going out like for going dancing, because it just makes your face like shimmery and glowy to like a whole new level. So I wanted to show you guys that because I'm not gonna use it today because there's only like a few squirts left, but it's another one of my fave products. Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna curl and do my mascara, or sorry, curl my lashes and do my mascara off camera, and then I'll show you guys lip. Other thing I wanted to mention is sometimes I'll use a NYX white eyeliner on my bottom eyelid to make my eyes look super bright. I've been skipping this step lately too, but I sometimes really like this because I have very squinty eyes, and so this makes my eyes look a little bit more open to do the white eyeliner on the bottom. So let me do my mascara really quick, I'll be right back. Okay guys, mascara is on, hair's down. I feel like mascara makes a huge difference for me because my eyelashes don't look like they exist until I put it on. Last step is I am a huge lipstick girl. Like, I cannot leave the house without lipstick. I don't know if it's a Southern thing or if my mom like drilled it into my brain because she's a Southern girl, but I love lipstick. This is my favorite right now. It's the Kylie Cosmetics in Candy K, and it's the Velvet Liquid Lipstick, not the matte. The matte I feel like is too drying for me, so the Velvet Liquid Lipstick is my fave. Candy K is my current favorite like neutral color, and then I also love a Bare Minerals liquid lip, and I have it in the color Friendship and in the color Weekend, and those are my other two like neutral favorites. Okay, all done. So this is like literally my every single day makeup look when I'm doing it really quickly and not filming. It takes me like 10 minutes, which is so nice because I hate having to take forever to get ready. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more like beauty, fashion related videos, let me know what you'd like to see down below. These are super fun for me to film, so I'd be happy to film whatever you guys want to see. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.